What's up again, everybody? We're gonna try to finally get the parts replaced on this guy here. Down in here we got the, actually let me show you. We got the one little pulley here. It's like an idler pulley or something. And then we got the belt tensioner, which we tried to replace a while ago. I made a video and then didn't post it, but you got to take this off. It goes under here. There's a part under there, or a tool under there that for some reason I didn't have. So I went out and I bought it. One of these guys. I didn't have one at work. I don't know why. So I went and I bought it. So I've already jacked the car up. I'm gonna pop the tire off. Let me get some gloves on. And then take the inner fender liner off. And we'll have full access to it, and then I'll show you guys from there. All right, now that's out of the way. All right, so we replaced this before. Here's the one pulley, the little idler pulley. This guy's got to come out of the way, but so we tried to replace this one other time, but we got the wrong one. Now we have the correct one right here. This is the correct one. So we'll get that guy on. I believe it's 35 foot-pounds. I'll double check to make sure. We gotta take this belt off anyway, so we'll go ahead and do that. You gotta get this guy down in here. You got the special tool. Looks like this, a big arm. And this goes down in here. There's two holes that this thing lines up to, if you can find it. All the way down in here. And then you pull this guy back. All right, so once you're finally able to get the little pin in, right there, and it's kind of hard to see, this little silver piece is a pin. There's two holes in that guy that put that in place. That should loosen the belt enough to pull it off. We don't need to get it completely off, I guess. We need it off this pulley, which we're gonna try to take off somehow. But yeah, once this is all out of the way, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. That motor mount's gotta come loose. There's a bolt underneath, which kind of holds it in place. I got the jack underneath. You're gonna support the bottom of the motor with that jack, because you're gonna go up and down with this thing a couple of times. Up to get the bolts out, and then down to get the bottom bolts out, and then back up again. Or you can just do down first and up again, it doesn't really matter. And that will free up the space to get the crank pulley out itself, or not the crank pulley, the tensioner pulley out. I'm hoping that's what's squealing. I don't really know. Littens, I don't know if that's factory or if that's aftermarket, or if it's already been replaced or what. But we're gonna get that guy out, and I will sweat like crazy because it's so hot today. Feels like it's 100 degrees. What's next? What do I gotta do next? I guess I should take this ground strap off and support the motor. Take this guy off. All right, top bolt's an 18. Just loosen this guy. It's just a nut, and that should come off. All right, that bolt came out. Stupid long bolt. There is another piece here that's gotta come off. So I'll take that guy off, and I'll pull this motor mount. All right, motor mount is out. It was a 17 millimeter to get that back one out. So that one's out. Now we have free access to everything here. You can see what I was talking about earlier. That's your locking pin that locks the tensioner in place to get the belt off. Now we just gotta pull out this bolt here, and I believe there's two more somewhere else below that need to come out, so we'll go ahead and do that and get this guy out. All right, so all the bolts are out. There was just these guys here. It was this little guy here. There's another little one somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. Here it is. It's the other one. Should be the same length. And the top bolt and the bottom bolt. This was for the motor mount. We'll jack this guy back up. You just got to get up high enough to where you can pull that thing out, which that might be good. Let's see. Pull the belt out of the way. Make this guy. There it is. Old one's out. This thing was a huge pain. What do I do with the new one? It's inside the toolbox. So we got the new guy in here. I'm gonna start bolting it down. Kind of messed up and pulled the pin and couldn't get it back out. So I'm hoping that I can bolt this in at least close enough to where I can use the tool again to bend everything back in place. I guess we'll find out when we get there. I figured while I'm down here, I might as well pull this guy out of here. Get the new one right here. Move the belt out of the way. This guy should realistically just kind of screw right in. And then you get your little tool. Make sure it's on tighten. Should be a 13 millimeter. Tighten it down. 35 foot-pounds and you are all set. So I was able to get the pin back in. You can see a little silver piece. Now I got to get the motor mount back in, put the belt on, put the ground strap back on here. And that should be it. And then I got to put the dipstick back. I kind of messed up the dipstick a little bit. I hit it and I broke the top. So I'll probably go down to the parts store, see if I can get another one. If not, I'll just order one. Not a big deal. It still seals. So we'll put this back in, put the motor mount back in, put the belt back on, and then we'll start it and see how it worked out. All right, so I got everything back together. It's all back in place. This was kind of a pain in the butt to get back on. I had to like pry it and jack it and pry it and jack it. All that's back together. Only thing left to do is to put this guy back in place with a few bolts, put the tire back on, and then we'll run it and see how it worked out. Let me put the dipstick back in. Again, I'm gonna go down to the parts store, see if anybody has one. If not, Amazon most likely. So I'll put all this back together, put the tire on, and then we'll see how everything worked out. All right, I guess we'll see what happens here. I'll throw the key in. Wait for it to do its thing, start it up. There's still a little bit of a belt squeal. I'm not even 100% sure of what it is. No idea what that is. I've replaced every single pulley out here. Couldn't even tell you what it was anymore. If you have any ideas, let me know. I mean, I've done tensioner pulley, crank pulley, idler pulley. I mean, the only thing that's really left is what? Power steering, AC compressor, water pump maybe. I mean, these are the only things left. It's definitely a lot quieter, but it's still there. And now it's gone. I don't know. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments below. It is ridiculously hot out here. But that's going to do it for this video. Job is done. Luckily, maybe the squeal will just go away. Maybe we just got a little something on the belt. We'll see. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching. And until next time, I will see you later. Goodbye.